making a decision and committing towards that decision gives us the clarity we are looking for. A lot of times in life, we think we need clarity before we can make a decision. So we're trying to choose between two options, right? And we think we need the clarity and information and ideas in order to make a commitment between those two choices. But that's not how it works. We need to make a choice in order for our mind to be clear, because if you don't make a choice, you're in a state of a cluttered mind. You're anxious, you're stressed. But if you make a decision, your mind knows what's going to happen, knows where you're going, and only at that moment you make a decision, you have the clarity of mind to get new ideas and to get new inspiration, because the stress and anxiety of the postponing of making the decision and the clutter of the stress prevents the ideas and inspiration from flowing in to follow the path of making that choice. I don't know if that makes sense. I will give you a quick example of how I had this in my own life. So I was on Ibiza last October, and it was my last night, literally my last night. The next afternoon I would fly back to Mexico. But I got a call from my mom, and she was like, our cat is almost dying. Rest in peace. So I was like, shit, what am I going to do? I was stressing all day, and I was like, what am I going to do? Am I going to go to Mexico? Am I going to go to the Netherlands? What am I going to do? And I didn't know what to do, and it gave me a lot of stress, anxiety, clutter of mind. But the moment I meditated on it and I was like, okay, I make the decision, I'm going to the Netherlands. At that moment, I immediately, exactly at that moment, got a lot of inspiration for what I could do in the Netherlands. So I immediately thought, okay, I can give breathworks on the yoga room of my mom. I can meet my friends. We can discuss this. I can meet my dad again and talk with him, and like all kinds of stuff that are more than I say now. But it gave me so much inspiration to act on, and that would never come before I would have made the decision. So that inspiration didn't come, and then I made the decision. I made the commitment to go back to the Netherlands, and then the inspiration came. So I would advise you, if you are in a point of life, or you come in a point of life where you need to make a decision, make the decision, go for it, how difficult it may be, but the inspiration and ideas will flow afterwards. Don't be scared that they won't come, or don't postpone yourself in order to be like, oh, I need inspiration and ideas before I make a decision. Make the decision, ideas will flow after.